Good morning, friends. Welcome to Spirit Play. Are you ready for our class today? Do you remember how to get ready? We quiet our mouths and we open our hearts and we open our ears to be together and to learn and wonder. Welcome, 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 welcome. It's time to say hello now, hello now, hello now. It's time to say hello now to all of our friends. Good morning, Spirit Play families. I'm Sarah, your teacher today. Take a moment to say good morning. Maybe you even want to give somebody in your family a hug this morning because it's so good to be here together. If I had somebody here, I would give them a hug. Right now, Michelle is here with me, and I'm giving her a hug safely from across the room. Are we ready to light our chalice? We light this chalice as a symbol of our faith, the light of truth and the warmth of love. It's time for our peace greeting. Are you ready? I offer you peace. I offer you friendship. I offer you love. I see your beauty. I hear your needs. I honor the wisdom in you. Come, let us wonder together. Oh, friends, it's so good to be with you this morning. Last week we had some amazing joys and sorrows, so please, please send some joys and sorrows to me. Did you see how happy I was to get them? Oh, it was so great. Send me some more. And at home right now, why don't you share some joys and sorrows with each other? And remember, you can hold them in your heart. That's okay. Or you can pass if you need to today. Well, I have a joy to share this morning. I am really, really grateful for the important people in my life who help me learn and grow and teach me all about love. I have a special friend that I'm thinking of today, and I'm just feeling so much joy and gratitude for my special friend. I have another joy because we're getting to the end of January and some kids are going back to school. 2 kids in my house are going back to school. And that makes me really joyful. They get to see their friends again. And I have a sorrow because even though we have a vaccine, we're not done with the coronavirus yet. It's not time yet to get back together face to face. So you have to take a deep breath and keep going. Remember to send the joys and sorrows you have to Michelle at church, and we will read them and put a stone on the scale for you. And until then, you are in our hearts with all your joys and all your sorrows, whatever they may be today. Well, friends, today we have a very special lesson about a universalist hero. he had a big journey. Ooh, it's a big box. Oh, it's kind of heavy. Whew. What's inside? What is it? Ooh, blue. Oh, and it's big. Really big. Wow, what do you think it could be? Something big and blue like this? It could be the sky. It could be water. It could even be the ocean. Let's see if there's more things in here to help us know what this is. Oh. Oh. Huh. I wonder what these are. What do you think? Think they go like this? Well, that doesn't look quite right, does it? I wonder what they could be. There's two of them. Maybe they could be edges, like, oh, like maybe a shore. One over here and one way over here. Maybe this is an ocean. And today our story is about a little boy who grew up to be a Unitarian minister. His name was John Murray, and he lived over here, but took the long journey all the way to this shore. I wonder how long it is, a journey between here and here. Once, there was a man named John Murray. He was a minister, and he preached and taught about God, that God was love and God was loving. At this time, a long time ago, a lot of people learned about God as being mean and angry, that God even sometimes punished people in really terrible ways. But that did not make any sense to John. John believed in a loving God and would preach from town to town all about how God was loving and wouldn't punish people. Even though John spoke all about and preached all about a God of love, sometimes that message was so unusual for people that they got angry with him and they would kick him out of their towns. Eventually, many sad things happened to John, and no one seemed to be listening to his message at all. He decided to give it all up. He was not going to be a preacher anymore. He decided to totally change his life, and he took a job on a boat headed for America from the place where he lived, which was in England. He got on the boat, ready to leave his whole life behind. The journey took a long time. Meanwhile, there was another man named Mr. Potter. Mr. Potter was a farmer, and he owned lots of land. He had a farm, and he loved God. Mr. Potter started having some strange dreams at night. The dreams told him to build a church, and that a minister would come and preach in his church and talk about love. Mr. Potter had so many of these dreams that he thought God was speaking to him in these dreams. Mr. Potter listened to his dreams, and on his land, he built a church on the shore. And he waited. He wondered, would the minister ever come? What would he be like? What kind of message would he have? The boat John was sailing in came close to the shore near Mr. Potter's land, but it got shallow quickly and it got stuck before it could get all the way to the shore. The captain told John to get out into a little rowboat and go buy food because the journey had been so long that they were getting low on food in the ship. So John got into a little boat and rowed to shore, where he met Mr. Potter. Mr. Potter said the strangest thing to John. "Well, hello, you are the preacher I've been waiting for." John did not know what to think about this. Mr. Potter said, "God told me you were coming and to build this church for you, and that you would come and preach about God, that God is love." John was hesitant, but he really liked Mr. Potter, and he finally admitted that yes, he was a preacher. John did preach in that church that Sunday. He preached all about how God is love. He said, "Let's give them not hell, but hope." John went on to preach all over the United States, telling people about the love of God. Friends, what was the best part of this story today? I wonder, friends, what was the most important part of this story today? If you were someone or something in this story, who or what would you be? Friends, is there any part of this story that we could leave out and still have all the story that we need? What an interesting story about John Murray, who traveled a long, long way away from home to come back home. It's time for work time, friends. I wonder how you will think about and work with and play with this story today. This story about love and about a journey and a dream. What a big ocean. Feel free to pause your video while you do your work time to think about our story this morning. And when you're done, come back and we'll sing our goodbye songs. It's time for the end of class for today. Thank you for being here with me. Let's unlight our chalice. Though we extinguish the light of this chalice here, we know that the light of truth and the warmth of love go with us in our hearts. Go now in peace. Go now in peace. May the Spirit of love surround you everywhere, everywhere you may go. Go now in peace. Go now in peace. May the Spirit of love surround you everywhere, everywhere you may go. Goodbye, friends. We'll see you next time.